I mean, this is really about reshaping the global order, becoming the leader of the global south.
Well, yes. I mean, that seems to be the idea that Prime Minister Modi and his foreign policy seems to be pursuing. And the reason why perhaps India has taken this route is its geography in where it's located. That's in the Indian Ocean region, which is heating up with an aggressive China. There is a decline of Russia, and the aggression that we see of China has kind of got everybody worried across the world. And India is trying to be in the middle. In fact, the foreign minister, Mr. Jaishankar, recently kind of tried to put it very pithily, and he said that, India is the bridge between the east and west divide and the north and south divide. That's how India is trying to position itself, going forward. Haslinda.
I'll take it, actually, Sudhi. I wanted to. So what you've really outlined is essentially a very tricky balancing act. They're trying to be friends with everybody at the same time, it would seem. But one glaring omission in terms of attendance is the lack of Xi Jinping coming to this summit. He's never missed a G20 summit as president.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is a huge blow if you look at the personal ambitions of Prime Minister Modi and the fact that it is happening under India's presidency, which we have seen India repeatedly say it's a very ambitious presidency. They've gone very wide instead of going deep, included several new verticals into the G20, and it just takes away from the Xi Jinping's absence, takes away the primacy in a way. I mean, because the world's second largest, the leader of the world's second largest economy is not there. We've seen statements from India trying to play it down, saying that countries decide who they are represented by, and it doesn't really make a difference as long as they and what the difference that is made is by the stand that countries make. But that said, nobody can take away from the fact that yes, it is a blow to G20 in a way, because we don't see President Xi Jinping coming. We have all President Putin has already said he's not coming. So yes, there are two big leaders who are not there.
So, Sudhi, in the end, will it work? I mean, will Modi get what he wants if a communique is already in doubt?
Well, communique looks difficult because of the various frictions that we are seeing. This entire policy or foreign policy, if you look at it, being friends with Russia and the United States and its allies, looking out for critical technology from the United States and its allies, is working very well for India. But there are, it's not that it's very easy. It is a very, very tricky balancing act. And one of the things that could go wrong is a potential flare-up over Taiwan. And that would put, India's foreign policy to a severe, severe test.